Okay, so who wants to give me the recap?
I will do it.
All right, I volunteer. Kate.
Yay! Thank you for selecting me.
You're welcome.
So last time on Dark Sermon Requiem, we awoke from our meeting with a Luck and High to a bunch of screams outside. Awoken. So we went out to investigate, and there was people screaming, undead, fleshy abominations running around killing people. And so we were trying to make our way quickly through the city back to the estate to make sure that Lord Penko was okay. And along the way, we ran into my good buddy Cammy, who was badly injured, but luckily still alive. And so we took him with us and went to Penko's house, and luckily he was still alive and well, and barriered up. And then, lo and behold, the Risen started showing up, led by the Inset Atreus, who had the bell with him, and asked if he could speak to Lord Penko, to which he did, and only wanted him to speak to the church on his behalf of the truth of what he was doing there, which he claims to be helping everybody, although everybody that he was helping just ended up turning into Risen, so not sure how that was helping. But he said that he was going to use the bell to get rid of this parasitic infection that is being held within the water of Dark Lake. And then after the little chit chat, he left, and then Mythos, being the blonde that he is, ousted himself as a inquisitor by throwing his badge and said, "Hey, I'll talk to you later." And then the captain looked down upon him from the rooftop where she was waiting in wait, and regretted making him second in command. And so now we pick up where for her reassigning a new person for second in command.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Inspiration for you. Let's pick right up where we left off. Farryn was about to lay down the law.
Well, was there something else that was going to happen at the end of last session that we had to delay because we had to quit on time?
Merciless had to leave.
Which part?
We don't know. It wasn't ever stated.
Well, yeah.
He said there was something else, and then, but we couldn't go over it because Merciless had to leave.
Oh, I know what we're talking. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were at time. I was like, "Hey, I gotta go to work."
Yeah.
And you're like,
Hold on. Let me open that up.
I think that would happen first before.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Merciless. Oh.
uh-huh.
You will notice that there are crows outside, and lots of them. Precariously, in the midst of all this carnage, while Farryn is speaking to everyone, and there's a general sense of panic and tenseness, a calming sense of solemn serenity falls over you as you look out over at the crows. You feel a soft pull go outside.
If you may excuse me. Oh, it's happening again. Hold on.
Do you need me to move you?
Yeah, I keep getting snapped to the center of the map. Help!
Yeah,
Wow.
Alright, while Micha'el's gone, go ahead.
So, who wants to give their full report first?
Ginny will look down at her toes.
Sorry, I found this sandwich in the kitchen now, and I didn't want to go to waste. 1 second.
I can.
Yes, I would love to hear everything from your point of view. Every detail. Go, Mythos.
Very well. Upon the inset of the Barrow King arriving at the estate, he requested a conference with Lord Ponko. Ginny went upstairs, got her approval, and Lord Ponko came down to meet with him. During the discussions, Miss Atreya Trueheart divulged information to Lord Ponko about the state of what was happening in the city, and mentioned that he had the way to cure it by using the bell. He stated that he was hoping to do that during the festival in the coming week, but due to whatever unforeseen circumstances caused this outlash to happen, they saw fit to arrive now and do what they could to aid the town. He spoke earnestly and honestly to Lord Ponko, from what I could discern, and all he asked from Lord Ponko in return was that he would only speak the truth of what had happened here to the church, that he would try and spread the word and denounce these false allegations against his kind. At first I was weary, but I decided to listen as I contemplated things. He eventually produced the bell and laid it in front of Lord Ponko. While they were continuing to discuss, I admit my attention left the conversation as I inspected the bell itself. But from everything I could see, nothing had tainted that bell. There was no corruption on it whatsoever. It was still the pure holy artifact that it was before. When he was about to leave, Miss Thorne mentioned the blight that was happening in the pool room, or the baths. He said that he was able to cure it, and he showed us. We led them to the bathtub, where, with a few flicks of their wrist, they were able to cleanse it. He told tales of the rightful ownership of that artifact, his family lineage, including his relations to Matheria herself. I was skeptical at first, and I took a long amount of time for me to eventually draw some conclusions. Mr. Gideon continued to ask him questions to try and dig deeper into these, about his connection to Matheria, about potentially having them give up the bell, but he was not going to do away with it. He had spoken of wanting peace and wanting to not bring harm to people, but he also knows how the church is, and that parley with them would be rather difficult. After more contemplation, and once Mr. Gideon's questions ran out, they began to take their leave. We were at a point where we had a decision to make, but at least for me, I chose to make my decision based off of the path forward that I believe we should be taking.
Ginny will raise her hand and step forward. What
Farryn,
Mythos says... Yes?
Yeah, just Farryn's expression doesn't change. She's just grumpily staring, much like her profile picture. She just glances over at you.
What Mythos says as an account of what happened. I did get the sense, however, that while the inset was being truthful about his intentions, they were leaving something out. Also, as I was peeking through the window and through the boards of the barricade, they were definitely turning the people into risen. Perhaps that's what he means by purifying or cleansing them of whatever this disease abomination is.
At least someone else noticed that as well. Did anyone else think to cross-examine the insect during their speech? She looks to...
Mr. Gideon asked him many questions, and he did answer them.
Yeah, I did the best I could with not giving away too much, but like Mythos said, he wasn't going to give up the bell. I mean, he hasn't been gone for very long. We could try to catch up with him and maybe divulge everything that we know that we learned from Awaken High, and maybe we can come to an agreement. But
Ginny will frown, then glance at the captain.
Farryn continues to frown. She looks to Thorne.
Where is Thorne?
She's hiding in the corner behind the mannequin.
In
The shadows.
What?
Why are you in the dark?
We just failed our mission. Again.
We haven't failed yet, Thorne. We found the bell. Who's to say we can't just go after it? We couldn't just very well attack him after Lord Panko gave his word that he wouldn't be harmed.
We could have, but we were also surrounded. There were several
others. He
others.
was aware that was a possibility. He said it to Lord Panko himself.
You don't want to break the old laws and traditions like that. That would be very bad.
As a noble of the Pale City and trained as a shield of Matheria, we were under parley. And while the letter of the law means that they would be safe while under our roof, the spirit of it would be to let them go free. Captain, strike me down for my insubordination if you must, but I only speak the truth, and I believe that the truth is the only virtue that's held over duty. It was right to let them go.
Squints.
Farryn just looks.
But I don't think we should let them go indefinitely, if you know what I mean.
No, of course not. That is our mission. We are on a quest to retrieve the bell. And/or to prevent the insect from causing more damage.
Well, like I said, he hasn't been gone for very long. We could go after him.
Now would not be the time. He is obviously going to be surrounded by the 8 cohorts that were up on top of the roofs with me. And it would honestly be better if we waited for Cast and Torvin to awaken. But, while we wait for that to happen, I need to know, as captain, where your loyalties lie. Precisely.
The same place it always has.
Really, Mythos?
Yes.
So, even though you denounced Matheria publicly in front of the Inset, I should still believe that you are willing to do whatever it takes.
That is where you are mistaken, Miss Farryn. At no point did I denounce Matheria. If anything, my actions were nothing but a denouncement of the Church. And the Church is not Matheria herself. This is the same discussion I've had with Mr. Micha'el. The Church and their actions do not dictate what Matheria and her light and guidance actually, truly believes, and the guidance behind it.
I believe your exact words were, "You won't hide behind a false goddess."
No, I said I won't hide behind falsities, because they did not know, or at least if they did not portray that they knew who we were. When he was speaking to Lord Panko, he asked him to tell the Church in front of us, but did not call any of us out. So I gave him that opportunity. I was not going to hide behind falsities and continue this charade of peasantry. If they want to have a discussion, then I will have that discussion with them. For it
Mythos,
seems like at least somewhat
if I
our
may,
interests are aligned.
what do you actually know about our goddess?
Matheria is the goddess of light. She is the power that holds the demons at bay. Her light is the glowing radiance that protects this continent. And those that embrace it are those that will continue to bring her light from one corner to the rest. A heavy hand must be used in some ordeals.
Did you
It's
hear
unavoidable.
nothing of what that tentacle the Lock and High said?
Yes. The specific tenets the church has preached are false.
And everything we think we know about Netheria comes from the church.
Not all of it.
All
Just what
of
the
it.
church has allowed you to see. The discrepancies have always been there. I've seen them.
You suppose.
Yes, I have made my
You
own
intuit.
conclusion. Because now the bell is no longer a main priority.
Incorrect. The bell is the only priority.
That may be for you, but my priority is Netheria and the location that she bears.
Ginny will shield salute and stand next to the captain.
I see. I am sorry to see you have fallen so far, Mythos.
I do
Gideon?
not regret my decision.
Yes.
Where are your loyalties? You've mentioned a potential other deity that you chose to worship, some tilt. How do you view Netheria and her church?
Well, why? I can see why the church has done the things that it has, and I can see that it was done with good intentions, at least starting out. But I would have. How do I put this? I want to know from Netheria herself what she wants her doctrine to be. And I think she has... She has that right as a goddess to express that. And I think one of the reasons why I'm here, though I'm still a little fuzzy on it, is that I'm meant to help with this cycle that she's going through, because it's not too much dissimilar to what my god deals with, because he is reincarnated from time to time. So maybe I'm supposed to help her.
A unique perspective. Thorne, where do your loyalties lie, since you now see for a Lock and High?
You know, I had asked you a similar question before that you brushed away.
When
you
we
should
were...
think about your questions and whether you want them answered.
Of course I want them answered. And I do remember this question when we were more new acquaintances and not so well known to each other. Would you like an answer now? If so, ask again.
I already know the answer won't bring me joy, but fine. Even Thirain and Lock and High found no fault in my answer. I serve the church.
But the church is not doing what it's supposed to do. Thorne.
Are you just figuring that out now?
So then why serve
It's a structure made by people for people from the top down. Netherio's person. People have flaws. We built it for each other. It's going to be messed up. You do your part, and you patch what you can, and in working together, we work towards making things better. At least,
And we can
like,
do
yeah.
that by
I
actually...
knew. You remember when I was broken? I knew that if it wasn't for Lucian, the church was going to toss me aside. And I knew they had the means to fix it.
The church is merely a means to an end. Netheria has always been the goal, and always will be, and what she sees as right. However, without the institution, we are just drifting aimlessly on the wind.
Netheria died for her people. Her church tries to continue its work. And now, we're going to see how it is in the end of days without it, I suppose.
Unless we have a chance to save it. Have you all considered the consequences?
Oh, a chance. Like when Atreus is walking out with the bell.
Mhm. The creature
The
cannot
chances
move
are
that fast.
missed.
You would have fought the insect, surrounded by 8 other, relatively high-ranking individuals, with a weakened force, and she points to the unconscious individuals next to her.
I didn't, and I acknowledge my failure.
It is not a failure to step back and cause a fight to be on your own time, on your own turf.
So not a retreat, but a tactical withdrawal.
Correct.
I'm sure the dead
Just-
care for the difference.
It is only a failure if we do not go after the bell now.
See what I can do about waking these 2 up.
Good. Follow me if you would like to see the church saved and the church restored to Netheria's way of guiding it. If you can no longer agree with those standards, then please, we will take our leave from each other.
My goal is to go to where she is. If you are going that way, then I shall follow, but if not, then this is where we take our leave.
All in good time, Mythos. The bell first, perhaps the Pale City next, perhaps where Netheria lies. But we cannot leave the continent in a state where a cure might only be being turned into risen. We cannot leave a relic of Netheria in the hands of such a creature.
Then why do we not ask?
Ask what?
What is the full potential of the bell? Why do they turn them to risen? What if that is the only cure? Why is it immediately we must seek hostile action against them? I revealed myself to them so that we could have an open discussion. The exact discussion that the true heart wanted.
We can't work with the undead, Mythos.
They
had their
feed on the
chance.
living.
If you truly wanted to ask those questions, why didn't you when you had the chance? When you unveiled yourself?
Because at that time, I assumed the work was done. We were told to find a corrupted bell, and there was no corrupted bell, so there is no corrupted bell to bring back to the church to be cleansed, for it's not corrupt.
The
That was not
undead
our
are
mission.
corruption, Mythos. The undead are corruption. We can't leave the
You
bell with
say
them.
this, but I peered into their insights. We fought them. They are not evil creatures. You're just doing what the church has preached. You're monsterizing them because you don't know.
And you do.
I don't, which is why I decided to allow there to be open parley.
Tell me, Mythos, when the insect spoke of peace, how did you feel they wished to accomplish it.
They told me how. They want to see this war come to an end, so that they may be put to rest.
What is rest for an undead?
I'm assuming the eternal sleep that
No,
would
it's a-
typically accompany the normal death of a person before their death is interrupted by whatever means it may be.
A dead person goes to the eternal sleep mythos. A dead undead is destroyed. They
Let
don't
us-
get another chance.
Let us think through this from a different perspective, perhaps. Now, I admit, this is speculation, so whether or not it would have played out this way, or whether or not it is true, that is all up in the air. But let us assume that the only cure for these parasites is the bell. Let us also assume that the bell is not corrupted itself, but that whoever rings it is the one that brings about the corruption. Also, presuming that undead, as we all know it to be, is a form of corruption.
A good point.
Furthermore, let us assume that the easiest way to garner peace or to garner rest is to stop a war, is to have everyone on your side. Because if everyone is on your side, then who is fighting you? If you turn everyone into followers of your king, into undead, there is no one left to oppose. If, for example, as our original dossier stated, we were to prevent what was going to happen at the ritual, the festival, from happening, if he had succeeded in turning the entire town, with a few exceptions, into undead abominations, who would have stood against him? Is that not more peaceful? And if so,
He already
is that
has
really
the border guard, so anyone trying to escape would be dealt with.
And making them
Exactly.
into risen is the equivalent of killing them. Every one.
We saw how he dealt with the prisoners that he took, the ones who were alive. He turned them into undead.
Well, I had not seen that.
I saw it through the barricade, and the captain saw it from the roof.
This is why we wait until we have all the information to make a move, Mythos. This is what it means to be Inquisition.
That I may have made a mistake. But that does not mean a conversation cannot be had.
Perhaps. But really, what talk would there be?
To find out what the bell can do. All it would take is for one of us to ring that bell and try to purify someone to see what the actual extent of it is.
And if it only works for those of that family line?
Then us having the bell would have done nothing regardless.
But it would have kept it out of his hands.
And save every soul that would potentially be condemned otherwise.
Precisely. If
Every
you care
man,
about
woman, and child.
Indeed. If you care about the people of this continent, you would not wish for them to turn into undead abominations. If you truly care about
I don't want them to
peace,
turn into whatever that is out on the street that's killing people either.
I understand, and that is where the hard choices come in. It is an unfortunate
Yes, one
decision.
is monstrosity, one is humanity. If turning them into risen stops them from being monstrous creatures that slaughter everything in front of them, that is a better sentence than having to live a life killing everyone you love, assuming they have any semblance of personality left in them.
But it is also taking their humanity away. Do you not see that?
No, because I haven't spoke to them.
Exactly,
If a
you've
risen can
spoken
have
to
a
one.
conversation with us and is able to parlay, why do we assume their humanity is lost?
There could be intelligent undead overlords, you don't know.
But what does that have to do with their humanity?
They're undead,
If they
Mythos.
are able to feel compassion, if they are able to feel love and these other things that we would describe as human, what makes them different from us?
Those are all things that are a part of life. Death is final. It is not meant to continue.
And for that I would agree.
I think we're just talking in circles here.
I cannot comprehend where your confusion lies. Go ahead, Gideon.
But I understand where Mythos is coming from, but I think he's forgetting that it wasn't the insect that is in charge of this army. It's his father, the Barrow King. And his father, as he had stated, is not prone to conversations like he was. So when he marches on the Pale City, he will more than likely end up killing everyone and destroying the city itself. Assuming that this hasn't happened there as well.
That is assuming he is not able to get to that parlay he asked.
And you're
I
assuming
don't
that his father isn't just using him to buy time,
Precisely.
to gain support.
To garner an army by making and curing as many people as they can, to bolster his forces.
Mythos, there is no, at least from what I'm seeing, there is no conversation the Barrow King wants. He sees his daughter as a traitor, and everything that she has built, he wants to destroy.
It is true. The only conversation to be had with the traitor is to obtain a confession, answering the questions of why, how could you, who else was involved, what were you thinking, and the final word being the sharp voice of a cold steel blade.
I believe the
Oh,
insect
sorry,
would
that
be-
was great. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Chills.
I'm sorry. I'm over here. I'm over here just watching my TV show. I'm sorry. Continue.
There you go. I believe the insect would be up for having a conversation, but the Barrow King, I don't see.
It is funny that you say the insect would be up for a conversation.
Well, I mean, he did come in here and ask to talk with Penko and have him tell the truth of what he saw to the Inquisition. So, and he said that he would rather have a conversation than to fight. So I'm going to take him at his word for that.
I suppose it is nice that you give him such lenience. I presume that if
Until it
my
proves
family or
otherwise.
acquaintance were to find me, there would be no conversation, just an answer for my crimes towards them. To me, it feels it will be the same with Mytheria, even if we were to hand her over to her sibling.
It's just a guess, but
Fair
again,
enough.
it doesn't matter. In the end, we either go after the bell or we don't and return to the city without it, and then make our way to Mytheria. But I think we can all agree that at some point we are going to go release Mytheria and bring her soul back to the First Prayer Cathedral.
Of course.
I don't think there's any doubt in that.
But completing our mission should come first, and then we can start a new mission.
So then how do we want to do this? Do we want to try to converse first and see if we can convince him to give up the bell? Which I give us a 30% chance at success at that, and that's me being lenient. He seemed very adamant about the bell stays within the family.
We don't
I-
have anything that he wants.
We take it.
I feel that you and Thorne had already asked for it. And he was unwilling
Yes,
to give it
ma'am.
up?
Yes, but if I told him everything that we learned from Alakan High, that might convince him otherwise.
No.
But that
We
is
do
a
not
risk.
share our weaknesses with the enemy, or supposed enemy, no matter how much they might want to parley. If we go in, we will either go in completely in stealth, and we will attempt to take the bell through subterfuge and sleight of hand. Or we will try and draw the insect out to a place where they will not be so diligently watched by their followers, and we will take care of it that way. I am not recommending killing him, Mythos. Capturing would be fine. But we do need the bell. No questions on that.
Well, I only hope that when you receive it, it does what you hope it does.
Mythos, without the bell, how are you planning on getting the resources you need to endure to make it to Mytheria?
I am going to
Do you
seek
think
out
you can steal enough?
Mr. John Carter, like the dark deity said. And I will use his guidance to get me where I need to go.
But he's just one person. And I
Well-
doubt the church is going to do anything to aid in something that they've been fighting against, because we know that they know that Mytheria is trapped, and they choose to do nothing. They choose to keep their power.
It will entirely depend on what we see, if and when we return to the Pale City. With the bell, we should have more persuasion in what we say.
Well, there is a third option, but I don't think you'll like it. We could, since the inset is up for conversation, just simply say, bring the bell here in a year from now, and if he wants to converse with his sister, then he may do so. That way he gets to keep the bell, and the bell's in the proper spot for when we need it.
No, we cannot trust the bell with someone who will continue to make undead.
Well, I mean, his purpose is to raise the undead to conquer the city in place of conquering Mytheria. So if we give him Mytheria, he'll leave the city alone.
That city is my home. I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk an undead having the power to conquer it.
And this is why I asked your loyalties. You would be willing to give a goddess to someone as a bargaining chip.
Sorry, still a lot going through my head. I didn't mean it that way. I'm simply stating to give him the option to talk to Mytheria. I don't plan on giving her up as a captured toy for him to torture and play with.
Her time is not ours to offer.
And if that's the case, why not just capture the inset, take him to the Pale City, and then he can wait there until we bring Mytheria back?
I like that idea a lot better.
I don't trust the church with the bell nor the inset.
When we go, we will evaluate the situation. How many times do I have to state it? We will see who in charge still has their wits about them, who may be persuaded to the truth, if this Carter is there or not, who is still loyal, and we will proceed once we have the information.
But we don't know who we can confide in.
Surely, at the very least, we can confide in my father. He's always let on that he knows more than he thinks, but he's honest.
Well, based off what Alakanhai said, like anybody of real power. Oh my god!
Yes.
Sorry.
An apparition. Sorry, yeah. Thought I saw my father in the distance.
Everybody of...
It's a Force ghost!
I want you all to know you're doing great. I'm sorry. I'm only meeting because I'm having such a good time.
This is excellent.
You're good. But, like, he had said anybody that had any real power were clones of the dead. Whatever that means.
I admit we will have to proceed with caution.
Well, unless you have a way of detecting which people are these undead clones, then, like...
I suspect that if they have a mouth for a belly and a tentacle out of their head, we'll know, won't we?
Perhaps it will be as simple as ringing the bell in their presence. Perhaps it will be something that we can observe with our eyes. We won't know until we get there. But we have to make the first step. Thorne?
You think these monsters are in the Pale City already?
I don't know. It's possible. I mean, if it happened here, I mean, that wave of light was massive. It could have spanned the whole continent, for all we know.
We can hope and we can pray that that's not the case, and that only the water here is contaminated.
We should go home.
Once we have the bell, yes, we will go home.
Yes.
He said it was a reset of the faith. The faith spans the continent.
None of my brother's sisters could hardly talk in the presence of the insect, and you want them to fight her. You couldn't even take the shot.
It's not
I've
about not
explained
taking the
before.
shot.
I would have taken the shot, and gladly, once he left the house, once he was out from under parley. But there were 8 other individuals around on the roofs, and I did not know whether or not I had been seen. In order to prevent damage coming to Ponko, or even to the other survivors that we had on the roof, I chose that it would be tactically unsound to take the shot. And perhaps my arrow may have also strayed towards Mythos, once or twice.
Well,
But that was not the time.
then I have a suggestion. Leave now and track him and follow him, because if we lose him, we're probably not going to be able to find him very easily once he leaves this town. So, go follow him and see where he goes, and hopefully he'll be slowed down by trying to convert more people to Risen and destroying these melted abominations.
And how
And
many of
when-
you can I expect to follow after me?
As soon as Cast and Torvin arise, I will follow.
1,
I already pledged myself, Captain.
2,
I want to be sure of how this is going to play.
There's no way to be sure, Mythos.
No, I'm asking. We are going to get the bell, return to the Pale City, and then we are leaving for Matheria, correct?
Yes, that's my plan.
Then I shall follow. If
3.
he's telling me to strike, then I shall strike.
Where's
I will
Micha'el?
watch over the last shards. I'll be
So,
with you.
4. Farryn will take from her pocket the veil and toss it back to Thorne. Next time you choose to use this, please give us some forewarning. I do not think it should be used with any frequency.
In your head, Thorne.
Apologies.
No! That's all.
What?
In your head, a lock and hide says no to Farryn. Because she's a dumb elf.
Yes.
Mm,
Ignorant.
Continue.
I'm sorry.
Very good then.
And hold right there.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, outside, while all that important talking was going on, where the fuck did he go?
Micha'el turned into a bird.
Where,
You dissipated me. I don't know where you put me.
I'm
You
trying to
walked me
find where I
outside.
put. I'm trying to find where I put you. Hold on.
I think you dissipated me.
I've misplaced somebody. Hold on a second. Let me go. There he is. He's hiding here.
I've became the bird.
Aha! He's in the trees.
Okay. So this is happening whilst this conversation up here was happening.
Where am I?
Right here, Ty.
Right there.
Oh,
Right here. Right here.
I'm blending in with the tree.
He's
Like
green!
Black Micha'el.
Oh, hold
I'm
on,
the
but Black Mika.
Oh god,
man.
We
that's even
sell
worse.
drugs.
I'm here
Now
to
he is
buy
a tree.
drugs. Do you have any? Please?
Please.
Please.
Okay, switch it back. I could not see you good. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. As you step out into the crows, you can see each of them land on the different branches and are watching you, staring at you. And then, what the? Holy shit, dude. My phone turned on and, said, to me. That
I'm
was-
speaking through.
Holy
Speaking
fuck.
through your
I'm
phone.
sorry, for a moment there I thought I was in a horror movie and I was gonna have to start swinging at ghosts.
Swing that phone.
no. Poo-poo.
Sorry. Whew, that made my heart froze up. My battle
Remember,
instincts
folks,
turned on, and I was about to
For-
tackle these.
for-
Dude,
Remember, for ghosts, the holy water doesn't have to come out of the bottle.
dude,
Turned into a
holy
blessing
shit!
one.
I just need a second. I gotta refocus. Fuck, dude. Like, I really thought for a second there was a ghost in here, and I was just like, I'm gonna show you why you don't haunt me.
Time to break out the rock salt shotguns.
I will go forward at maximum speed into the
Burn.
darkness, slamming into this thing. I don't give a shit, dude. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm good. So, all the crows surround you. They land upon the branches. Each of them looking at you with their solid black eyes. One of them steps forward, hopping on a branch. And you will see that this crow has pure white feathers. And as it speaks with a soft caw. But as it does so, words, images, and meaning manifest themselves within Micha'el's mind. For Farryn has come to speak to you. And so, Farryn will speak. You will see an image of the man you killed. You will see around you those that you might save. There are two that flash within your mind. Two to be saved. The first you see is Gideon. Not the man that he is now, but rather a version of him that you've never seen before. His eyes bright and clear, his hair golden, a smile on his face as he sits around friends and family whose faces and shapes are silhouettes. And then you see it, Gideon walking in the rain, searching for something. As he stands in front of a home, broken windows, a shattered door, as blood stains the cobblestones. You see flashes of more of what must be Gideon's old life. And then at the end, the Crow Father whispers within your mind, save. Then next, the images reveal a second that you would save. You see yourself standing in the middle of a stoned court. Around you, water rises, a thick, muggy scent in the air. Willowing swamp trees can be seen in the distance. As before you stands a man in black armor, a great blade in his hand, and in his left hand, a crown attached to his wrists. He gives you a command in a language you don't understand. You placate for him to stop, begging for mercy, not for you, but for those that is yet to meet his wrath. You feel the compassion, you feel the sorrow, and you feel the ever-corruptive temptation of the powers of undeath. The image in your mind that appears next is the heir apparent, insect, Trueheart. With that, the crows begin to disperse. You have been given 2 souls in which to save. Gideon and Atreus. Crows fade to the distance.
Upon your word, Father, I will do my best. And Micha'el will sit, weighed with, burdened with the knowledge that he must save his friend, and he must save the man who was just with him against some man in black. He will put out his hands in the praying formation. Thank you, Father, for giving me guidance of what to do next. I pray for you once more. Maybe to help me with this vision I just had. I'm glad you gave me what to do, but I have so many questions. I don't remember the vision that High gave me being one of the futures you gave me. I don't know what any of it means. Why are my friends dead? What was that violet light? I don't know what any of it means. And I also haven't seen the man in black. I thought I saved people. I don't know. I don't know. I followed you, but I'm still confused about how life works. I guess so many things have been taught to me about the church being lies, about the risen and possibly being evil and not evil. I don't think they are. After talking with Atreus, they just want peace. Matharia betrayed them. So just, if they want peace, let there be peace. And the church is nothing but a forceful hand against those who don't follow their ways. The church to me is no different than the sheriff in whatever that town was. I forget the name. And that was Downfrown. There's no difference than the sheriff in Downfrown. If you want there to be peace, let there be peace. I understand that you gave me this quill, and we pull it out of his pocket. I understand you gave me this quill that I'd get to guide my future. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. The futures you gave me and the future that I don't want to happen with what Alaka High gave me, I don't know how to avoid it. I don't know what steps to take so that doesn't happen. I now don't have to really worry about my friends killing me for believing in you. But now I have to worry about somehow killing my friends? What kind of fucking agony is that? I don't want that for me. I forgave them for how they treated me. I understood where they came from. They were members of the church. I was once like them. I cut down those who did not believe in her light. Mercilessly burned down homes, treated people like shit. I understand, so I forgive them for their actions. And now, for unknown time, I'm going to kill them or somehow partake in their deaths? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't want that for me. Father, I will do everything in my power to save those I can. Just please, if you can, tell me how to not kill my friends. I don't want them to die.
And as your tense prayer lulls to its end, Crowfather responds, but a simple image. You see the vision of Alakan High, same horrible end of all of your friends slain. But then you notice something. The Gideon in your vision of Ulakan High is not the same as Gideon shown to you by Farryn. Then, Farryn's voice. Save him.
Yes, Crawford. Thank you. And Micha'el will rise and wipe the almost tears from his face from his prayer for almost desperation. And he will walk back into the house, renewed with purpose from his God, to save Gideon, not what is now, but almost what is old, and to save Atreus. And then we'll walk into the house.
Oh, hey, Micha'el trips, falls on sword, dies.
You couldn't save him.
A pop-up appears on everyone's screen. You are now in a doomed timeline. You can
Quest failed.
You guys remember the Morrowind thing?
You can choose to keep playing, but know that nothing matters.
Man,
Yes.
timeline. Dude,
And with this character's death, the thread of fate is severed.
man, you need to watch the new Deadpool Wolverine movie.
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you for the
Stop it
sub
right
spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yes, Merciless. Save the cheerleader. Save the world.
Oh my
man.
god. Oh,
Heroes
what was
was
that?
great.
Heroes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, kiss him.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, as you were.
So, Thorne?
Hold on, no. He said kiss him.
Do you want to go first, Caped, or shall we?
What is... Hello, Gideon.
You two, go for it.
Where did you go?
I was pulled outside. Farryn wanted to speak with me.
Oh, okay. Did he say anything?
I don't lie to my friends. So yes, he tasked me to save you and the inset.
Raise his eyebrow.
Frown
Me.
deepens.
The vision he gave me is of your old life, Gideon. I know what happened. At least I can infer.
Okay. What did you see?
What? Sorry. Sorry. I saw it was you with golden hair, surrounded by people. I couldn't see the faces. It was kind of warped to me. But it looked like either family or friends. And then you returned to a house that was broken and blood everywhere. And you stood in the rain. From what I can understand is something, for what I understand is your family was killed. But not by who. You seemed obviously upset.
Well, no. That I think you saw what I saw when I made that deal with the gambler black person. That was investigating a murder that had happened at a house to an old lady. Still need to go find her daughter. I don't know if I ever found her.
Oh, okay.
I hope I found her. But no, that was not my house.
Oh,
As Micha'el's words hit you, Gideon, you feel a strange itch of your mind.
Beans, what are you doing? No.
what?
Wow.
Did you get possessed?
Don't worry about it. Yes. Books took me over there for a second.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, books? Hello? Where? Hello? And the other vision I saw was, you can, maybe the Battle King? I don't know who this could be. It was a man shrouded in black armor. He wore a crown on his wrist. And he was screaming orders, but not to me. And I was screaming for mercy for Atreus. I think I don't know what Atreus is going to do, but I think he's going against his father's wishes, and it might get him killed by his own father.
Well, maybe that's something we can use to convince him to join us.
Speaking of, Micha'el, we are going to continue our quest to get the bell. Where do your loyalties lie, considering you've had this new vision of saving the insect?
My loyalties are with my crow father, and he tasked me to save Gideon and Atreus. And if Atreus is where we're going, I'm coming with.
Will you get in the way of us retrieving the bell?
I cannot let you kill Atreus. But if there are other means, so be it.
I myself would prefer capture, but we will see when we get there. As it is, I believe I am heading out to track them so they do not get too far away.
You might want to take Mythos with you, just for backup.
Farryn slides an icy glare at Mythos.
Thorne, how long before these two are up?
He just has a normal stare. He will go if he's told to.
Hopefully soon. There's nothing apparent ailing them.
Out of our whole group, these are probably the two better trackers. No offense to the captain, but if we can get them up.
All right, fine. I'll work a bit more.
I need to come completely clean. The one of the things I was told, but not by my crow father, but by Babylon, I have to save 5 people from Matheria, from Matherians, or I will be killed in less than a year now. He will either come himself or send an agent to claim my soul. It has happened when we killed Moop. I angered a god. And I believe I am only spared because I worship the Crow Father. And I did not know this until the man in black came. He is not an enemy. He is an ally. Also, what Farryn showed me is one of the reasons I need to save you, Gideon. The vision I was shown by Alokan High, the vision he showed me of you, is not the same vision of you in the future Alokan High showed me.
Why does that matter?
I think it matters if I save you, that doesn't come to pass.
What was the vision Alokan gave you? You never really said.
I told you that's all I was given. It was I was fighting with you, and then the violet flash happens.
Stop.
And
Gideon, the tickling in the back of your mind grows into a crescendo of crashing cymbals. Gideon falls to the ground, just as Cast
Gideon?
and Torv awaken. Everybody go ahead and just pause real quick.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Kate, you're coming with me.
He's having a seizure.
Have fun with your tracking, Captain. I'll catch up later.
The icy disapproval stare goes to
Let me know when you're
Micha'el.
loaded.
Do you have,
have-
like, anyone that's not under that icy stare?
Holy shit!
Not currently.
I have
Gideon,
said-
maybe?
I've said one too many power words, folks.
Okay,
Rad.
I'm loaded.
You're loaded?
I am loaded.
The time has finally come. Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay.
Huh, this map is a little spooky zoomed out.
Don't zoom out! Don't do it! Not yet! Not till I'm ready. I'll get you.
I'm looking very closely at my character right now.
I will ground you.
I'm trying to look very closely at Cape's character, but as this is light mode on crack, it is burning my eyes.
Stop looking at it in the dark.
No.
Well, then
Mhm.
that's your own fault.
Nope.
God, I missed this token art. That sword still looks so good. My great
Imagine
sword
losing
build.
your sword.
It's not as bad as losing my eyes.
Oh!
It's true. That was pretty bad.
Love you, Reevee.
I mean, that wasn't even a jab. It was just facts.
Imagine starting the game with Lost Brothers. Couldn't be me.
Sorry, just gotta do
Imagine
one more
having
thing.
family.
Yes.
Ungrateful
family.
halfling.
Family.
Gotta go save them.
Fast and Furious.
Let's drink some Coronas with lime. Yeah.
My
good.
Corona. Man, I've been waiting on this for a long time.
Oh, I'm super stoked.
Gotta make sure all my cues are. Is this down here?
All the Q's are crossed and the T's are dotted. That's very good.
With little hearts on the eyes.
Oh god, I have hearts in my eyes? Fuck.
Yeah, heart eyes.
No.
Real eyes, real
They're-
eyes.
Those were only for the obituator. No.
No.
The habituator might be a flesh crime right now, buddy. Sorry to tell you.
No, don't say it. No.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Alright.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Gideon, you will awaken. As you do so, find yourself standing on a strange platform made out of pure light. All around you, see the swirling, almost infinite expanse of the dream. And now I will zoom everyone out. Oh, baby. All around you,
Boy.
in the swirling clouds and the grandeur of the light, a celestial scaled body will wrap around the light, and its face shall arise through the clouds, and you will see this.
Ooh. I know that one.
And as he does so, light will etch outward from his body, and you will feel your old faith swirl through you. That which you used to serve. You guys hear that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I was getting a phone call reminding me of my Halo theme song. I was freaking out.
All right. You will see the enormity of the dragon unveil itself from the clouds as it looks down upon you. and then it will smile and speak. I had long wondered when you would awaken, Acolyte. It is good to see that you have made it back.
Lord Rundaris? What's going on?
I can understand your confusion. There is much to explain. I shall attempt to do so in a way that does not harm you further. Know this. That all that you have done is in service to the light of knowledge. Tell me, how much do you remember?
It's still coming back. Olukanhai wasn't exactly very delicate about it. Only thing I really remember is back in Bleak when I was investigating a murder and a kidnapping of a little girl for a Lady Martell, Mother Martell.
So you remember at least the mission where I lost you.
Did I find her? Am I still
I
looking
will
for her?
explain as best that I can. You were stolen from me. You were stolen from the homeland. Taken by ship and vessel to this realm of ignorance. You were taken by the very hags that you ended up serving. In your investigation, you discovered that the little girl was a changeling, and that her mother was a part of a coven, reaping children from southern shoals, Bleak and Dalton. You had reported it to your superiors, and then you disappeared. I could feel your faith, sent by one of my highest priests, your father. Do you remember your father?
I wish I could, but I feel like I can see his face, but it's just blank.
Your father is one of my highest ranking priests of my church. Guardian of the ancient things. Paladin of the highest order. You were stolen from him. You were stolen from my service. It would seem that the hags feared that you might find your way back. They cut the thread of your memory. But your faith stayed ever bright. True that it burned for another, but I am not jealous, for it was your faith that allowed me to find you again. And whether you knew it or not, continued to serve as an anchoring point within this ignorant land, allowing me to manifest alongside my colleagues. And now it would seem that enough of you has returned, that faith may yet return to you, should you allow it to do so. But I wonder, are you still the same man you were before?
I don't know. I'd like to think so. I just hope that I'm still a good person that wants to do what is right for everyone. I did a lot of terrible things in the name of Mytheria, and I lost a good friend and a great captain, and it still hurts to think about her. I do miss her, but I don't know.
Your loyalty to those that you knew as Gideon the Lost need not compete with those that you remember as Gideon the Found. Instead, you shall be Gideon Taro, Paladin of the Order of Ancients, Servant of Rune Theris, Dispeller of Ignorance, Savior to the weak and helpless, Defender of knowledge itself. That is what you are, if you choose to be so again.
I live to serve Lord Runetheris.
Your faith shines even now, despite its doubt. There are some that forget that faith is only possible with doubt. Do not know whom you are, to lose thy way, and to find it again. These are the noble pursuits. And now we must turn your attentions to the current state of the realm in which you stand. There are many lies that have been told. Machinations of the Mad Wizard. His touch, old, ancient, corrosive. It has tainted the very history of the realm in which you stand. One of my colleagues has already acquainted himself with one of your companions. Understand that Olaken High will show you the truth, but he will not care for your well-being. I will. You must temper the truth so that it might be useful, so that it is not corrosive. There is a pragmatic method to unveiling these words. And is it not also true that this Church of Mytheria, as ignorant as it is, has also done great good?
It has.
As a servant towards me, dear Gideon, keep to the nuance of good. See it, restore it. Save what you can. Heal what you can. And be ready to slay the enemies. Knowledge. You are ready. I will return the light to you.
Kind of look down at his hands and then clutch them into a fist. I am ready, Lord.
So be it. The power awaits you at the next dawn. With that, Gideon will blink. He awakens at the floor with, I presume, Thorne rushing over to stand over.
Yes.
There you go.
What did you do? Gideon? Gideon?
I'm okay. That.
Where does it hurt? Don't try not to move.
What happened to you, Mr. Gideon?
Oh, that was. I'm okay, and it'll just like slowly just sit up a little bit. Okay, I'm good. That it'll shake his head a little bit. That's a lot. Okay.
Micha'el will lower her hand to help you up.
I just let me let me sit
Let
here a
him
minute.
have a moment.
But I appreciate it.
He's not feverish.
I didn't think he was. I just wanted to help
He's
him
not
stand.
corrupted.
He just collapsed out of nowhere.
Then what did you guys do?
I was only telling him the vision I had, and he collapsed.
I'm fine.
I'd offer you a drink, but you understand why that might not be the best idea here.
Yeah, but the thought is appreciated.
You will
Sorry
hear
about that.
coughing coming from the northern room.
Pardon me.
Genevieve?
Captain, they're coming too.
Okay.
Inquisitor
Did you want me to retell you? Because I don't want you to pass out again.
I don't think that would be wise.
Okay.
He'll hug her back. I'm really Thorne. I'm fine. I'm just the memories are rushing back. We can,
Again?
yeah, they're coming back more frequently, and yeah, we can talk about it later. Now we got more important things to deal with than what I remember. We have a job to do, and I am going to see it through. And he'll slowly start getting up and lifting himself off the ground. Now, where were we?
Right, they're waking. Right,
And he will stand and salute.
Good. Come on. We got a job to do.
Okay. Inquisitor Cast will just kind of sit up as Torvin's getting himself up. Report. What's going on?
Unfortunately, we haven't much time to waste. Dark Lake has been overrun by abominations, which were then cleansed, for lack of a better word, by the Risen, using the bell. Specifically, the inset was here.
The Risen have the bell still?
Yes.
Where?
They just left the manor not too long ago, but we have not been after their tail, seeing as how you two were still unconscious.
Oh, Nod, that was wise. That's not to engage an enemy when you do not have the advantage. But we may not have time for an ideal condition. We cannot let them escape. How long have we been out?
Most of the day.
Here.
A few hours.
A few
Most
hours.
of the day.
Not ideal, but not impossible. Sulk, do you think that you can follow them? My lord, I think I can. Just give me a moment. As Torvin will start to investigate his equipment, and then we'll start to meditate. My Sulk, does his meditation... Do you remember anything strange? I remember... laughter.
Only laughter.
I remember... tentacles. Like shadows.
Please try not to think too hard on it.
Much has happened, but the mission remains the same.
Yes, I would not want you to suffer a relapse. So, I do remember. Rest assured that I have things under control.
A relapse to what?
To an unconscious state, sir.
I see.
There's no guarantee that giving you information would not repeat that, so...
Even Gideon seems to be suffering some sort of relapses.
I think my condition is a little
Squints.
specific. I doubt they would have the same kind of a response.
If
I will
you
tell
would
you
like to
more.
know, you can ask. But some questions are better unanswered if you're not ready.
Or at the very
We need
least,
to remain
saved-
focused.
Yes, a more opportune time, sir.
So be it. We cannot allow the bell to escape. When Torvin finishes, we'll hunt the bastard down. Take it back.
Shall
What
I
of
say?
Ponko?
Well, he is fine, although most of his household has suffered heavy casualties. Shall I go make our farewells?
Ponko is safe.
I think it is best that we escape. The less information is known as to our whereabouts, the less our enemies can extract from even our friends.
Very good. Ponko did say that he had an idea to travel about 2 days out of town to a somewhat safer location.
He also has clean water and food.
The clean water is debatable, but
Well,
yes.
yes, I suppose it is.
There's something in the water that's turning people into undead abominations.
Well, abominations at least.
They
Flesh
look pretty undead to me.
monstrosities.
Yes, the situation has grown far out of our limited control. Our mission is the
But-
bell, not to save all of Darklake. We don't have the manpower to do that. Best to complete our mission and report into all that we have seen. Tail City will want to know.
Farryn salutes.
Take what time you can, gather what resources are available. We move as soon as Torvin has a trail.
I'm going to go sharpen my spear.
Gideon, I don't suppose you have anything left with which to repair my armor, do you?
Not currently. We could hit up the smithy. They probably have all the supplies we need there, and I doubt anyone is using it.
Go check while Torvin meditates, please.
Yes, ma'am. But I really think we should tell them everything that we know so far. Maybe not what we saw before they, or at least everything that happened after they fell unconscious.
I will take care of it.
No more secrets, Farryn. Please. And with that, he'll walk away.
She gives a smile and fingers the eye symbol of Mytheria.
Oh god, she's doing the Eye of a Luck and High. No!
Locking high ain't
Nothing but a
brain
brain ache, Muhammad.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Gideon's being a very brave man. Walking out there all by himself.
And Micha'el did it.
Yeah, I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Mythos is getting prepared.
Gathering paper, like books, ink, whatnot that she can for writing.
Okay, scribe's kit, got it.
Giddy, are you outside or are you like looking around?
No, I left to go to the armory to get smithing supplies to fix people's armor and stuff.
That's fine.
Yep.
And you're back.
Hey!
Farryn will shut the door and basically storyline to cast everything that happened that she has been told of while he was unconscious, but she will not mention any of the Olakan High specific.
Any of the absolute heresy?
Yeah.
None
well,
of the Omega heresy?
not quite yet.
Okay.
There's far too much of that going on.
There's
He'll be
far too much
distracted.
heresy just to just start talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
Captain, you gotta stop moving. I can't get these laces in if you keep moving around. I get you're trying to tell the story, but use your hands less.
Farryn gives Gideon a look and then just kind of stands there like a mannequin.
Fixes buckle, puts in a new strap on the shoulder. Okay. All right, I think you're all good.
Thank you.
wow, your AR was repaired.
Hooray!
Good one. Nice job.
I really
Cool.
needed that. Thank
Very
you.
nice. Good job.
Now,
Miguel
let's see if I
will
can
turn.
fix this plate armor. Ching, 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 ching.
Genevieve, is there something you need?
Kiss him.
I'm only waiting until it's time to go and complete our mission.
Ah,
Why do you ask?
no, you just walked over next to me. I thought you needed something, but you're just waiting.
This is where the door is, Micha'el.
Yes, but I
This
figured
room is our staging ground before we leave the house.
I figured you were going to be at Farryn's hip, or talking to Castor, whatever that other man's name is. I forgot. Now that they're awoken.
The captain doesn't need me to inform them. She's doing that well enough herself.
Fair
I am
enough.
at the ready.
Forgive me for thinking otherwise.
There's nothing to forgive, Micha'el. You're a little overboard about that.
If only you knew. Gideon, how are you doing?
A little bit of a headache, but I'm fine.
Was it me that did it, or was there other forces at play that knocked you unconscious?
What you had said just jogged my memory a little bit. Again, it's not really the place. Like, we don't have the time. Well, I guess we do.
Lol. We
While
don't
we're
have the
waiting,
time.
I
God's
guess.
gone. Well, I
If
guess
he's
we have the
taking
time.
a break, I will take a
Yeah. Well, I remember how I got here, and yes, Thorne.
As Thorne looks up from her writing, and she'll look away and return to it.
Did you need something, Thorne? I could feel you staring at me.
I'm worried about you.
Why?
You're changing quickly.
I'm just remembering who I was, Thorne. I don't think that's. But I'm still me. Like I'm not sure what you want to hear. I mean, I'm not the same zealotous person that I was. At least not for the church. But I still want to do what's right. I want to help the people. I want to help this continent. I want to make things right.
She'll look down and at her book, saddened with that.
What's wrong?
I feel like I'm losing all of you. One by one. The light torn apart.
He'll come down here and like pick her up by the
Her
armor.
books.
Ignore
Hold
the
it.
books for 5 seconds, please. You are not losing me. No more than I am losing you. I'm still here, Thorne. I might not be exactly the person that you first met, but I'm not going anywhere. I am still your friend, and I still care about you. I miss Ariel. I think about her all the time. Even now. Like, I'm still me. Just because I don't worship the church anymore doesn't mean that I'm throwing you away. So the only way you're going to lose me is if you push me away.
And Thorne will lean into you and accept that. I'll hide the face and the armor and give a strong hug, not letting you go either.
I'll hug her back.
Oh.
You guys need a room, or I can step out.
You're
Micha'el.
ruining a good moment, Mr. Micha'el.
Come over here and stand with me by the door.
Just because you don't care about anyone else doesn't.
That is not true. I care for all of you.
He does care, Thorne, just in his own way.
Listen, Thorne, do you know why Farryn gave me the vision?
I don't want to hear their names.
You know why I was given the vision of the past Gideon and how he was by, I'm assuming, your god, Alakanai gave me? It's because I don't want you all to die. My god gave me the vision and told me what to do to try to not have that happen. I don't want any of you to die.
He's just telling you what you want to hear.
Look at me. Do you think I would lie to you? I have told you everything. I've lied about nothing.
You
I
weren't
had to
exactly
keep things.
truthful either.
It's not about telling the lies or the truth. You are a tool, and you are choosing who you're wielded by.
I mean, the same can be said for the church, Thorne.
Yes. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, but we're being wielded in the wrong way. Like, yes, magics do horrible and crazy things, but they also help and heal. No, I understand the church wanting to.
Did they heal the lieutenant down there? Her magic is messed up too. Everything is falling apart. The Risen are getting stronger. And Telri is going to destroy the city. Everyone is going to be eaten. We're torn apart. This is the apocalypse.
So you know what? We better have a goddess at our back. If you don't want to put your faith in that, at least put it in me that I will see this through.
Okay. And with that,
We have
Arcadum.
to do. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, it's me. I am the guy. Yes, hello.
To clarify, Farryn wouldn't go through all of the extra heresy, but she would mention that Mythos gave up his badge and, had his little moment with the inset, because that directly relates to getting the bell.
Yeah, you snitching.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, she would also...
What a tattletale.
somewhat. Hey, she's just doing her job. She would also.
Hey, he doesn't
somewhat
blame her. He would have done the same thing.
hesitantly mention that Micha'el's god has given him a requirement to save the inset, and she would advocate that she agrees capture would be best if possible. If we can't just sneakily take the bell from under his, watchful eye and get out of there without any confrontation, if there is confrontation, capturing would be best.
Cass will nod. Perhaps if we can get them to the Pale City, we can use the more advanced interrogation techniques.
Precisely.
At this point, Soak will respond. They're at the edge of my vision. They're moving fast, sir, but I think we can catch them. We'll have to leave now. Inquisitor Cast will call out, "Well, you heard him. Gather the others. It's time to move."
He'll open the door.
You
Get on the floor.
see Gideon holding Thorne in his arms. We will disentangle.
If you're
What?
ready,
We are, Captain.
We are prepared.
then we should head out.
Picks up book. Aye.
How does it feel to be reading and writing again, Thorne?
It's amazing. I have missed it so much. Just the self-expression, privacy of it all.
Oh, I just remembered. When I was writing one of your letters, you had mentioned a 7-pointed star. I think I can answer that for you. That is the
Go on.
symbol of the 7.
The ones you had mentioned before, foreigner heroes.
Yeah, the very same.
Sounds like foreign heresy. Come. We have a job to do.
Mhm. Oh, let's go.
Cash
Hey, I think I could answer your question about that other deity. Yeah, it's this, right in front of the other Inquisitor. Like,
Unrelated, we have a mission.
hey, did you guys know
Hey,
that I was
Inquisitor.
doing other illegal things while we were doing
Bring
these
me
other illegal
pictures
things?
of Spider-Man.
Cast is mashing A, skipping Gideon's dialogue.
Yep.
Don't hit
Yep.
the space bar.
Yep.
No.
Holds
Thankfully,
A.
she was already flushed.
And
I want pictures. Pictures of Mytheria.
I also want pictures of Mytheria.
I want
Sad-
pictures
sad-
of
also want
Mytheria.
those pictures.
Says Mythos. I want a picture.
Yes.
right next to
Pictures of
his jar.
Spider-Man.
I
I need
want
pictures of Mytheria right now.
I want more pictures of crows to hang in my bedroom, please.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Unlocking
Bird
unique
fetish.
romance options, I see.
Bird fetish. Okay.
It's the feet. Let's go.
Oh,
Ew.
Just show him a picture of like just a black spread wing, and then he's like, "Oh!" And then we slap it. It's like, "It's a raven, not a crow!"
Oh.
And he's like, "No!"
That means you're gay now.
Just find a raven and take its foot so you can like pull the little tendons and make it flex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just flex it at Micha'el every once in a while.
I wonder what this button does. Oh, I'm gay now.
Quico,
Huh.
quico.
Crazy.
I love that ASDF video. Okay. So the party would like to jump on the trail of the ensign and bring her to justice, whatever justice might look like, and grab the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Take that
Yes.
bell.
Yoink
It's
these one
Mytheria's
bell.
bell.
Operation Gimme the Bell right now. Right now. Put it in my pocket.
Operation Jingle Bells, go.
Very well.
No, Operation Reindeer Games.
It's time for Christmas in July.
Don't break me.
Yes.
Oh wait, I got this.
Was that you, Essy? That was Essy, wasn't it? Right?
Yeah, that was me.
I did.
Quietly.
The tism is strong with all of us.
Not bad. Not bad.
Sorry. Oh,
Good.
God.
What
Oh,
is
man.
what is the inset's name again? I'm gonna have to write it down.
Atreus.
Atreus.
Too
All right,
hard.
hold on. I
Boy,
need,
read this.
Boy,
I need that for
Boy,
later dialogue
read this.
options. Hold on.
Boy, please read
Read it,
this.
boy.
I can't read.
Can't
I
read
can-
giant.
I can read, boy.
Boy.
She's got this language.
Boy.
I'm tired of being surrounded.
How do you spell it? A-T what?
Reevee
It's
just
an-
posted it.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay,
My friends
and
have
so
my back.
the party
I do.
leaves the dark lake behind. Ooh. They finally did it.
Next time on
The
We
Dark
did it.
curse is broken.
We left Dark Lake.
Yay!
Oh, you're so
We
hopeful.
did it!
Yay!
Why
Finally,
did I
this
tell ya?
gross city is behind us.
What do
No
I
more.
tell you? What do I tell you?
Into the bone mire. Yay!
Into the
Yay.
swamp. Yes.
Oh, good.
Not the swamps.
It will somehow be worse.
The hags. The hags are here now. Keep them away.
You fear hags.
Hold on, because I have an important scene to do.
Ooh.
First, turn this shit off. Give me this.
Where are we?
But fun fact, funnily enough, one of my tarot card readings, the first session, was the Silent Hag.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Glory
Yeah.
suffer.
Winky
Shoot
face.
him in the knees for using tarot cards.
I mean, he has to. They're his cards.
Yes.
Get it? Because
Mm-hmm.
tarot is...
Yeah, just spelt different. Like the card, but spelt different.
Like Home Depot, but instead of Home Depot, it's Home Depot.
It's the pot.
Home of the pots.
And wood.
It's chasm, not chasm. Thank you.
It is in fact chasm, and I'll kill you. I won't hesitate.
There are a lot
How's
of
that gonna go for Micha'el trying
There are a
to save Gideon
lot
from
of-
the Game Master?
there are a lot of pet words that a variety of
I can
of
save
stream
Gideon from
players
whoever.
use
I-
that
I
cringe
can
me.
save him.
I mean, that's
Oh,
pretty
save
irrelevant, you know, just
Gideon.
the words they choose to use. I mean,
Ah,
Just earlier this session, we had a good old waiting and wait.
waiting and wait. I loved it. It made me smile.
Ugh.
It was funny. Ah. Farryn will whisper very, very quietly to Mythos. By the way, in case it wasn't obvious, you have been relieved of your position as my second in command.
yes.
Oh
Now
I
call him a
assumed as
bitch.
much.
Damn it.
I've relieved myself from all positions.
A little sad.
When your dishwasher comes in and tells you he's gonna quit, and you're just kind of like, I mean, go then.
Go then.
Yeah.
See if I care. It's like the Flintstones where the dinosaurs quit
Yeah.
appliances,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which I always thought was kind of fucked up, really. Like,
Well, but then they became extinct because they
Yeah.
had no purpose.
Should have kept
oh
working.
god, do you
Yep.
remember the last episode of Dinosaurs?
No.
The puppet one? The one with
Yeah.
the baby and all of them?
Yeah.
The last episode, it was like winter outside, and they looked out the window, and like the last one was like, surely this global warming will get better, won't it? And then it fades out, and then it's just the last episode, they're just dead. They're dead
Nice.
at the end.
Wow.
Nice.
Sorry, it's pretty fucked
The
up.
Ice Age did not, in fact, end for a while.
Editor's note. It didn't. It did not go well.
I mean, where they went was pretty warm where the meteor came down. So I mean, yeah, kind of escalated pretty quickly.
Winter came. The sun
Meteor
was right.
first, winter after. Miko.
Beep bop, beep beep boop.
I am Micha'el. I am power incarnate.
I am the crow fucker.
Oh my god, don't be mean. Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Everyone is mean. Guys, don't be mean. There's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Merciless. I do love your character and I love your new arc. I do. I'm sorry. I'm giving you so
Merciless
much shit
and
for
his
it.
character are cool. We just give him a hard time because of factional differences. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
My god, it's
I don't
better than
think
your
growing
anyone
hard.
in this party shares a faction anymore.
That's okay.
What?
Nah,
I share a faction.
I follow the
With who?
Capitan.
Yeah, being a
With
snitch.
Cast.
Being a snitch.
Don't break me down.
Snitches get no respect out here.
Oh wait, hold on. Alright.
Okay. So the party will travel for quite some time until finally they get to the first of the many bogs and marshes that they're going to have to cross in order to chase down the inset. Upon a serene but muggy moor, they will make camp. And as they make camp with the rising of the next day's sun, something happens. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh shit.
Have fun, Gideon.
Oh no. Where
Like
it's
my
muggy.
father Escanor before me, my power rises with the sun.
Your father's name is Escanor?
No, it's from Seven Deadly
just
Sins.
stop.
Oh, I'm
Just
It
stop.
is.
Just,
It's a good reference, though.
just leave him. He's a fucking
I-
nerd.
I'm just trying to have fun, man.
It's
no,
cool,
no,
it's
Gideon.
cool.
It's no. I listen. I like your fun. Why am I in Matherian gear? Get the fuck out of here. Hold on.
He was my favorite character out of the few episodes of Seven Deadly Sins that I watched.
He was very
Lion
cool.
sin of pride.
Okay.
He was very cool.
He was.
All right. So, to set the scene of what's going down, the party has just rested throughout the night. After making a few hours outside of Dark Lake, you arrive at the edge of what is essentially the greater swamp area, which will lead to the Bone Mire. It is now the dawn, and everyone is making breakfast, getting ready to continue on the day. When Gideon, something
It's
occurs.
huge.
Everyone making breakfast. Please, everyone out of my way.
My power, it grows.
Ah!
By the crow father.
I
What the
can't
fuck?
feed all of that. Simmer back down.
You know, Genevieve, would you like Crabopolis to make crab cakes for breakfast?
No, I refuse to eat anything made by a crab.
No, it's delicious. I've tried it once. Please.
What?
Please let me do my work, Micha'el.
Okay.
We've only...
While they argue over breakfast, Gideon will feel something within his breast start to burn.
Boys, need to step away from this fire. It's getting hot in here. It's too hot. It's too hot. Strips off armor.
The fire continues
Gideon?
to burn within your breast. You can feel it move through your chest and onto your back. And then, the light in your eyes grows to its crescendo. Gideon, please choose from one of these.
Oh boy.
That's cool. He's evolving. Oh wow!
Please choose.
Quick plus B.
Gideon, Digivolve to
B.
Greymon!
War Gideon.
War Gideon! Okay, please choose one of these. I will be putting them into... here. Sorry. I'm making it look pretty for you.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
I will not press B. Okay, I will not cancel the evolution.
Cancel that
It's,
Pokemon evolution.
It's do you piss light? shit
Choose
lights
one of
or
these.
shoot it out of your eyes?
Red, blue, green, black, white, copper, brass, silver, gold, and bronze.
Ooh, I have always been a big fan of the silver.
So be it. Gideon will fall forward, gripping at the ground, as his back splits open, and from it, a pair of silvery leather wings will reach out towards the sky.
What the fuck?
Silver scales will start to grow upon his back and around his neck. Gideon's hair will turn a deep grain of silver, leaving only the slightest indication of his original blonde hair. As the blessings, the oath of ancients, and that of dragon kind are bestowed upon him. The light echoes outward, power of knowledge flowing through each of you. You feel your bodies grow stronger, and your minds grow sharper. As Gideon and the rest of you achieve the next level.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Welcome.
Except
I grant
Gideon
you
just
all level 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gideon
just
stay
became
still,
a demon.
everyone. Find the druid.
Gideon just got demon
Pulls
wings.
out his
Everybody saw
dagger.
that, right?
Cast and Sulk will both have their mouths wide open.
Do they also get level 7?
No,
They're
They're
already
past
level
level
9.
they are not cool as you.
What?
Ah,
They're cooler. Got it.
yes.
We've had a really crazy past 12 hours. What the
Going
fuck?
to grab a wing.
At this point, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, Farryn will just turn around and look at the fire again. And
Frying that bacon.
What the fuck?
Can I? You know what? I don't want
Are
this
you okay,
breakfast.
Mr. Gideon?
I'm going to have crab cakes.
Stay still.
That
I'll
looked
cut it
painful.
off.
Your loss.
Gideon,
Oh.
would you? Gideon, I don't care that you're a dragon now. Can I? Do you want crab cakes for breakfast?
What? You don't know what a dragon is. You would assume I'm a demon, so back up off me.
I know what
boy.
demons are, bastard.
And I just grew leathery wings. You don't know what a dragon is. Get out of here.
That's true.
You don't know what a dragon is.
Dragon is not common knowledge of Corvallis.
Oh, never
Mythos,
mind.
find the source.
I eat
I'm gonna
foot.
cut it.
I mean, how magical is all this? Is Gideon, billion exposure? What's happening?
Soars up into the air. No.
Okay, so Thorne is grabbing your wing, trying to cut it off. What do you do about that?
I will stop her.
Okay.
Thorne, stop. And that doesn't. I don't even think. Yeah, that does not meet my AC. So get out of here.
Yeah, it bounces off the scales. Gideon, we have to stop the corruption.
It's not corruption, Thorne. It's fine. Really, trust me, please.
Are you sure
it is
that looked
okay.
pretty painful?
Explain.
Listen, I'm from the demon waste. I know what corruption is. I don't think that's what that is.
Wings can be pretty painful. Flip, flip, flip.
Mythos
I mean, they
gets
just
flashbacks to when
split out
Thorne
of it.
tried
They just
to
split
cut.
out of his back. That's a whole different story.
Whoa, dude! Like, holy shit!
Mythos remembers when Thorne tried to cut his wings off.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so Cast will go, what is happening? Sulk will draw an arrow.
I rolled an 11. I don't know.
This appears to be one of those relapses I was mentioning.
What do you mean a relapse? Explain yourself, Gideon.
I was kidnapped and brought to this land against my will. And my knowledge of myself was suppressed. I have regained my memory and remember who I originally served. And my power is being brought back to me.
Are you a demon?
I am not a demon. I am something far greater.
That's
Okay.
a terrible way to
I'm gonna
phrase it. If you
I'm
want
gonna-
us to stand down, and
I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion check, please.
I'm holding up my frying pan
Oh,
like
no.
I'm about to throw it at you. The bacon is on the ground.
Do you know what a dragon is?
Roll that persuasion.
Okay. Oh god.
Some
this is-
kind of powerful
fuck.
demon.
All right. No. Look, I am on your side. I'm just trying to help. Oh god, where is persuasion? There it is. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna
I'm
be.
interested to know how growing
Don't roll
wings
in that
is
one.
helpful.
If I roll in that one, it's gonna be bad. It's already gonna be bad enough
Don't
as
do
is.
that. All right, good.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad.
The Inquisitor will look over to Sulk, who will look over to the Inquisitor, and the Inquisitor will say, "What is a dragon, if not a demon?"
Oh god, I'd think
your
of
words.
a highly intelligent, very ancient lizard with
So a demon.
vast.
So
No.
a demon.
Not a demon. I don't know how to explain this properly.
I'm dropping my frying pan and picking up my proper spear.
Perhaps draw a picture, Gideon.
Of-
But-
Of an ancient, intelligent lizard. Very powerful.
Listen, I've never seen a demon that looks like that, and I was there fighting them for 2 decades. Or heard of a dragon.
I mean,
I haven't heard of this either. So
I've read dossiers
my
on
studies.
demons. Some of them have wings that are leathery and pointy like that.
Yeah, I get what it looks like.
And you are also
I-
covered in scales.
Yeah,
Thank God
that
he didn't choose black.
right
Or
or
red.
red.
Or red. Yeah.
Man. Look, I know this looks bad. I cannot explain it in a way that, at least right now, in a way that doesn't make it sound worse than what it looks like. But just know that I am only here to help you and to fix everything that is wrong with this.
Cass will look at Torvin, and then Torvin will state, "It would seem to me, my lord, that we have seen a lot of strange things, dark things. It seems that the lad's kept his mind about him. Perhaps we should use him." The Inquisitor will then look over to Farryn. "And what is your judgment, Captain?"
I feel that Gideon's condition is not necessarily his fault. And his heart does seem to be with Mytheria still. I am willing to give him a chance.
I'll make a deal with you. After we've retrieved the collar and returned and on our way to the Pale City, if you are still doubtful or still uncomfortable, I will put on a collar.
Ring the bell. You said retrieve the collar.
You
Captain,
did say
some of
that.
our people can sense magic. Does he seem corrupted in any way?
Let me look. Do I have to roll anything for that, or
Arcana, yeah, if you got a train.
Arcana? I don't, but I can do Jack of all trades, maybe.
Sure.
Okay. Ooh, looky there.
Doesn't seem like a demon. Seems fucking weird, though.
As strange as it is, he does not seem to have any corruption. And using my rogue senses, how does his exposure look? Is there more or less of it? Is it a
More.
different color?
Oh, there's gonna be more of it. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, man, there's gonna be... Woo, let me tell you.
Yes, please tell me.
Sitting on a happy 9, guys.
What do I see?
I don't know yet, because he hasn't went through his rebuild. But it's
Yay.
going to be not 0. Can tell you that.
Well,
It never was.
Farryn can see it pulsing and says, although he doesn't seem to be corrupted, he does seem to be a beacon. That has the potential to be growing ever stronger.
May I look it over? Do you think you're going to get worse? Are you turning into a lizard?
Dragon, but not fully. I don't think. I hope not. Well, actually,
All right,
that wouldn't be bad. But
okay, let me
Um,
mark where the scale's extent is now, and we're going to see if this is getting worse.
Lizard Gideon.
Go ahead.
dragon.
I will take a little wooden bowl and pick the pieces of bacon out of the grass and set them here for you. That's for scaring us.
You get ground bacon.
Well,
And I put my pan back on the fire with fresh bacon.
Gideon, would you like crab cakes? That's what I planned on eating for breakfast. Would you like that instead of the ground food?
Just
Micha'el, are
summon
you
your
trying
mount,
to be an
Micha'el.
exposure
I know you've
beacon?
been dying to. Just summon him.
I have not had crab cakes in so long. Okay? And after all this bullshit, you turning into whatever dragon, whatever the fuck that is, I want some good food from my mount.
Is it worth
And
giving away our position?
if he is
very good.
radiating exposure, I don't think it matters.
That's a good point.
That is a
Well,
fair
I'm also
point.
not the size of a house.
We're behind. He is not the size of a house.
A house?
He was pretty big.
This house.
It is
This
not.
isn't a house. This is a shack.
That's much bigger than a shack.
Listen to this noble lady over here.
It is a shack.
I'm going to
Listen to this noble lady over here.
I'm gonna fucking. I want crab cakes.
You want your summon. We get it.
Yeah.
I
Just
want my
get you a
fucking.
summon out.
I want my fucking crab cakes, brother.
So you tried to summon crab apples. Okay. Nothing
Yes.
happens.
No.
You still get the exposure?
No slam bam.
Oh man.
Oh man.
That's 2 exposure though. Haha. 1
A
exposure
1.
though.
What?
Unimpressed, flipping bacon.
Alright. Instead, a very fat crow will appear in front of you.
Yay!
Ah.
Mika, where's
It
Crab
sits
Apples?
on,
I thought you were...
sits on the ground in front of you. Caw.
Hello. I don't know what Crabopolis was. I used the spell, but all I got is this. What is your name? Caw. Can I understand its language?
He switches to a language that you can understand. Hey.
Hi. Where are you? My new steed?
Nah.
What are you here?
Sympathy.
Emotional support, bro.
I'm here to help you through your transitional period.
Transitional period to what?
A mountless existence.
Did Vaden send you?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your name?
Paul.
He's so upset. It's so funny. Hello, Paul.
Yeah.
It is nice to. Why do you sound depressed?
This is my natural setting. Everyone else just sees him talking to a bird. Like, he's just going, caw, caw. And he's like, yeah, yeah. Inquisitor Cast will go over here to eat.
Tired of all this heresy.
I'm trying to.
So that's why he always goes outside to speak to the crows.
Oh.
So how long are you going to stay with me?
So you're not depressed anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll never need to use. That kind of sucks. I used that spell for nothing, I guess.
It's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks
It's
for
all gonna
coming.
be okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Mhm.
The conversation I had with Crowfather yesterday was enlightening, to say the least.
He believes in you.
I
Just like
appreciate
me,
that.
big guy.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you.
Alright, he will try to fly up to you and will not be able to make it. He'll fall back on the ground.
Oh no, Paul, hold on, please. You're a bit heavy. Let me help you. And he will pick up Paul with his hand and
And
place
he's
him on
20
his shoulder.
pounds.
he
He's
will
a very fat bird.
Oh my lord! Heavier than I thought. And he will place him. He will place him on his shoulder.
He will open his wings and go, yay.
You are a great bird, Paul.
Yes.
I believe in you, Paul.
You may consult with me whenever you are feeling emotionally stressed.
Micha'el, am I to understand that this spell that you've taught me is a dud of some kind?
No. I'm sure it works for you. Listen, I've changed faiths, so maybe I don't know. It worked for me before. I used to summon a great crab, Crabopolis. It was awesome.
There's only
Paul
one
here.
way to know. In traveling, how long have we been traveling? Has my exposure gone down at all?
You're at 3. Yeah, it's gone down by 1.
Okay.
Paul will
So
say,
in that case,
suggested response. I am fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and try Find Steed myself, just to make
Okay.
sure that it in fact works.
Oh, good. Arcadum, make a friend for me, please.
I just want to make sure my spell isn't a dud since I learned it from Micha'el. It just
Please
makes
summon
sense.
me in,
A fat
please.
crow.
Another fat crow.
Fat crow.
Hello,
Dude,
my name's Sean.
Dude, if you summon a bird, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's like a bigger, more majestic crow that I can actually ride on. Yeah.
No, you know that Tellery ability that you got?
Oh,
It's
well, I already know what that is. I already know what that is.
Spaghetti
Man,
Mound.
I can't summon a steed anymore.
Spaghetti.
Fuck, dude.
You
Man,
brought this upon yourself.
I would
Well,
be so
technically,
much more.
you did just summon a steed yourself, because now you are a steed for your crow on your shoulder.
Man, I would be so much more upset if I didn't. I did emotional support crow.
Yes, you would be, which is why you were sent an emotional support crow. The crow father is prepared. Okay, and you are in the fucking swamp. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're gonna get a
boy.
bayou monster.
Okay.
We're gonna get a swamp puppy.
Yo, please let it be an alligator. Oh,
Yeah.
God, please. God, please let it be an alligator. Oh, my God. We won't fuck this one, though. So please let it be an alligator.
What?
Oh, why did you clarify?
I'm sorry.
Florida man? You have some allegations to answer to. Alright, I'm
Your
opening
silence
Quote's
speaks
channel.
wonders, Mercy.
Mm-hmm.
No explanation. You deal with what I said.
I mean, I get a swamp critter for the swamp that we're trying to traverse. I'm not going to complain about that.
Are you gonna guarantee that you're not going to complain?
I will never complain about a mount. They're always cool, okay? Every single time.
It's true. They're always cool.
They're always cool.
Just look at Ayaza. Adorable.
Oh
Even
my
the
god.
silliest ones are super
Yeah, you
cool.
want a
so.
coked out murder horse? Hey, hey, it would be crazy if you just
Yeah.
like you just.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
She gets a murder hornet.
Oh my dude, please let it be an
That would be
alligator.
terrifying.
Please let it be an alligator.
Oh god, dude.
Yes.
God, please let it be an alligator.
I just need to know that it works. And that the spell isn't a dud, because I just witnessed something that made me question.
Look, I just want it to be something that flies that you can't ride, that has to like carry you around like in its feet. So like it's just dangling you around as it takes you places.
That's fine. I'll just be dual wielding spears, carried by my cape. Yeah.
Of course the spell doesn't work as intended. You are outside of Mytharia's light, after all.
Oh my god.
All right, look. I have a couple of things to tell you. It is a mount.
Uh-huh.
It's a useful mount.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But
But only in the water, because it's a
It does
fish.
shrooms.
Yeah.
Is it very silly?
It's
You summon Magikarp.
Yeah.
That would be so cute.
my god.
Are we near water? Oh yeah, okay, we're good.
Use splash.
There's some water right there.
Dude, please let it be an alligator just crawl from the swamp over to the...
it is it's
It's
yeah.
up. It is.
He can't even get it out. It must be hilarious.
It's like a dragon, and then I'll look at Gideon and be
I
like,
lost Crabalopolis and she
Yes.
resummons him.
"Yeah,
Oh.
he's gonna get crap off." I get Telray's dog again, and he's like, you've changed gender.
You're strange.
But you are still poor.
Still poor."
Oh god. From across the universe. Told you! I told you, Ryder! Why are you giving this poor the time of day? Alright, give me a second.
Oh my god.
I am sitting, I am concentrating.
I just looked in fan art, dude. That made me lose my shit. Oh my god.
Is there food to eat?
Yes, there is food to eat.
There's
I've cooked it
bacon
now.
and
Let me
eggs.
concentrate.
I'm going to now eat. I was expecting crab cakes, but I got Paul instead.
Okay.
We could cook Paul, I suppose.
Oh my god.
You will not eat my bird.
Nope, that did not load properly.
No. He's yours. I'll cook him for you. You can have him.
No.
Okay, let me just this and
Oh.
here we go.
Oh, let's see it.
Alright, so the ground starts to break and sunder apart
Oh, is it a mole?
as this creature explodes from the ground. A giant centipede.
Oh shit!
You will notice a couple of things. You will notice a couple of things. First, you will notice that this centipede has a very small bowler hat on its head. And it will look down upon you and it will say, "So, you the one that what summoned me, eh?"
Yes.
So, name's Louis the Leg, at your service.
A pleasure, Louis the Leg.
I'm
You're not going to tell me you cook.
I'm contractually obligated not to devour you
Good.
and to serve as your
Side eyes, Micha'el.
So, guess a couple of things you should know about me. I like fresh meat, preferably one of the cute animals that I get to watch as the life leaves dies. And I also like beaches. I like to swim around in the water. And also, I like lots of crime. Nothing like
Crime,
breaking
you
the law
say?
to make me feel alive. Yeah.
Well,
What's your
suppose you
deal?
can do that. I suppose you can do that in your own time. I'm rather against crime myself.
Mm.
At the moment,
By the way, you guys are just seeing...
I suppose we are trying to take something that someone thinks belongs to them. So I think we'll get along right nicely.
Good.
Ginny, did you
Glances over at Gideon and makes a shushing no.
The creature will lay down. Go ahead, get on. Get on.
Yeah, it's good.
Split.
Oh, he's so tall.
And people questioned if I was a demon.
Alright. That's right. And he goes running off in this direction at a blinding speed with many legs.
Oh, he's so good.
Ginny!
So fast.
He's gone. He's fucking gone.
Awesome. Turn around.
We're being traced. He burrows
Yes.
with you.
Yes, about face. Back to the campfire.
You burrow into the ground.
We are going back, right?
He'll look over. Why would you want to go back?
Because my friends are there, we're on a mission.
Fine. We could have gotten up to some crime.
Not today. We have other things first. All right. How do you do in you say you like water, you like to swim?
Yeah.
We're in a swamp.
Here, look at my character.
Good to know. Excellent.
He has a 40-foot crawl speed, 30-foot burrow speed, and a 60-foot swim speed.
Damn.
Nice.
My boy can swim.
He has a giant centipede. He has... let's see here. He has 45 hit points. He has a natural armor rating of 16. And he has a bite attack with venom.
Nice.
Oh, he also has sleight of hand expertise.
Sleight of hands.
Hands.
Oh.
Yes.
You can make multiple attempts to
Tell
steal
me,
shit.
tell me about that, Ginny, quick.
All right. Well, I will tell you all about him as he tells me about himself. I will relay the information about how very useful this giant bug is.
Oh, also you have constantly 4 extra exposure while Louis the Leg is out.
Lol.
There it is.
Well,
Why
it's
do
a
they
good
call
thing
him
my
Louis the
base
Leg?
is 0.
So, you say that this creature can do sleight of hand.
It is very proficient at picking pockets.
Yeah, that's
Captain.
right, babe, I can. He'll say in common.
Oh, so you do speak.
I sure do. You got some soft-looking skin.
That's a weird thing to say.
I suppose I'll take that as a compliment, but
Yeah.
I'd rather
Glass
see
of
your
milk.
skill set.
With arms.
Can you show me? Do attempt to steal something.
Careful, I might steal your heart.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
He might
Farryn just blinks unfazed.
Please don't steal the captain's heart.
Like literally right out of your chest.
Alright, he'll go over and he'll just be like, hey, what's over there? He will attempt several sleight of hand checks.
Cool. Why do I have to roll to see if he,
Perception.
succeeded? Perception. All right,
And
all right.
perception.
Oh my
3 of them.
Yep, 3 of them.
All right.
Damn. Shit, that last one was
One.
good luck.
Oh, you saw that one.
2,
Saw that one?
Saw that
3.
one. Did not see that
Think
one.
of that.
First 2 were just fake outs.
Yeah, first 2 fake shot, and last one, he'll hand you back your belt.
Quite impressive.
Thank you.
So, we're looking for this bell.
Yes, and we were hoping to take it.
Oh, a bell?
Rather
Why would you
without
want a
the
bell?
owner
It's lame. Get a
being
fiddle.
aware.
pop up from the ground and take it, Captain.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yes. Genevieve, do explain.
I will salute. I will explain that I learned this spell from Micha'el when we were back at Osen's Chapel.
Okay, hold there. What is happening? Why is that creature speaking? Torvin will notch an arrow. This is too much.
What? You know of paladin mounts? Cleric mounts? It is a divine spell.
You're not a paladin!
I'm not! I learned it from a paladin!
You know a paladin
at the time.
speaks from not paladin.
The Inquisitor will go, enough! Does anyone else want to turn into a beast or summon fire or anything else I should know about?
Oh, please, don't ask questions we certainly don't want answers to.
Enough
I have a
heresy.
bird that speaks to me.
Oh boy.
Tell him he's handsome and that everything will be okay.
Paul says you're handsome and everything will be okay.
Cass will stand up and will walk away from the campsite.
Rolls
That
eyes.
was a bit there, Merciless, but you
Sorry.
realize we kind of need them.
Oh my god.
I think we just lost an NPC, guys.
No, we
Captain.
didn't. It's fine.
Yes.
I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. This is a spell that I learned in Osen's Chapel.
Yes.
The cast himself pointed me to the bookshelf.
But let me get this straight. You're saying that is a holy summon. Yeah, I am.
To my knowing.
Really. You're holy. As divine as Etheria, it's Mytheria. Yeah, exactly. That's what it said. I don't think the Inquisitors are going to like this. Didn't you have an accent? Yes, I did. Sorry, I'm just self-roasting myself.
Torvin, if it helps us get the bell, is it not worthwhile?
I suppose the real question is when does it stop? No, that's the wrong accent. Shut up! Alright.
I will,
return.
I want to look at Genevieve and Mr. Louis and see what type of exposure they have. If it is indeed still, well, I think you have hallowed, don't you?
It's
I have
100% hallowed.
Hmm.
That's right. I've got the certificate right here. Etheria approved. With an
Oh.
M etched in.
I do appreciate proper paperwork.
That's right. I also have this documentation you can keep.
What?
He'll pass you.
What are you handing her?
He'll pass you a sending number. I'm sorry.
Yes. You will,
I was
you will
hoping he
look
was
at the
gonna
number.
pass our
man.
notes we got for the thing and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I stole these from you too.
She'll look at the number, put it in her pocket, and turn to explain to Cast. No response.
Yeah, it's totally in.
Right.
Anyway, Carlos will look at you as you approach. This is all rather irregular. Quite a bit so. I thought you had
Yes.
a handle on your people, Captain.
I do, but it is
Continues to salute from on top of a bug.
just trust me, Inquisitor. This is the best I can do with what I have been given. I do have a handle. I do have a plan. It's just rather like this in the meantime. You must say we've done quite well being undercover. All things considered, and she kind of just gestures to the group.
Inquisitor will lean forward and will whisper to Farryn. Back you on this. But as soon as we get back to the city, they're getting purged.
Of course.
Fine. Please do not summon any demons.
No. This one has the proper paperwork and has 100% been hallowed.
Thumb up, claw.
Full salute.
He has a little badge. It's very approved.
Oh.
No, he has emotional support animal.
No, that's Paul.
That's Paul. Paul has that tiny badge.
I also have my badge.
No, Paul's got the vest, the little emotional support dog vest. You put him on.
Yeah, do not pet.
And it's very it's very fat, so it doesn't fit all the way over him.
Yeah, it's just hanging on the top of his stomach.
Visitor Cass will then shake his head. Fine. We've burned enough daylight as it is. Let us go.
Quite right.
Okay. Anybody else saying anything? Or are we going?
Are we doing the level 7 stuff right now, or are we doing it later?
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
It's level up time. Step 2, Gideon.
Oh, stuck at level 6.
Yeah, because I need to fucking I have to shut up.
Yeah.
I have to talk
understand.
to this guy too.
Mhm,
I gotta make all this change. I yell at Waymaker. Here, Waymaker, do these things for me.
Cape is already showing up in my DMs, so I'm like,
Gideon's been a paladin this whole time. We just didn't know.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Farryn, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
It's time for level 7. Aren't you excited?
Yeah.
Guys, look, I'm 4 foot tall. Hooray!
Oh god, she's hovering. Gotta save us.
Guys, look at how tall I am.
How tall?
Okay.
You're now eye level with Farryn and still like a foot or two shorter than
Okay,
everyone else.
Farryn, please roll me 1d8, minimum 5.
All right. 1d8, minimum 5.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This level, you gain punishment. Would you like to explain to the good people watching what punishment does?
Sure, let me just pull that up. I think punishment says whenever you would deal damage with a weapon against an enemy you have chastised, that enemy gains a penalty on its next attack roll equal to your weapon damage die. If you possess the sneak attack class feature, which I do, this penalty is increased by an amount equal to the highest result on one of your sneak attack die, and if you dealt sneak attack damage on that attack.
Nodders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and next we have is at level 7, you progress your mundane roll progression to the 7th level, which grants you equipment expertise.
Oh, cool.
Yes, that is cool. Okay, looks like your HP is updated. Looks like you're good to go.
All right. I guess I have to pick what trick or mastery I want, huh?
Yep. And one of your pieces of equipment. Could be kits, could be weapons, could be armor.
All right. I'll look through that. And
Yeah, take your time. You're there right now.
Could be Louis the Leg's heart. Who knows?
That's true. Mythos, please roll me 1d8, minimum 5. Hey, that's pretty good. Alrighty, Mythos. Would you please explain to the goodly people what it is that you get at level 7?
From the Sage class, I get Seen It Before. If I attempt a saving throw against an effect I have already attempted a saving throw against, I can treat my roll result as an 11. If I succeed on a saving throw, I may attack an enemy in range with a melee weapon as a triggered action. So, the more you make me save, the more I get to hit you.
And at 7th level, you get
Skill Aptitude for Wanderer progression, which is going to go into getting the Mastery for History.
Hysterectomy? No.
I hardly knew her. All right, next up we have is Micha'el. Please roll me 1d10, minimum 6.
Damn. Hate to see it.
All right, at this level, Micha'el, would you like to explain to the good people watching what you get?
I get, for Converter, I get Hallowed Arms, and that means my armor and weapon are now hallowed.
Nice.
And then what do you get for the magic roll?
I have no idea. That I don't know.
You get 2 additional spell selections.
And 4th level spells.
And you also get 4th level spells. Thumbs up.
Ooh.
You could cast Banish and banish Atreus. Very good.
That's true.
Or I could banish one of you motherfuckers.
That's
You
also
could.
true. Okay, next up we have is Genevieve.
Yeah. Pa-pa-da-pa.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Can you tell me what first roll 1d12 minimum 7?
7.
Because you're a shaman.
Woof.
At
I'll
this
take it.
level you get trance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now she's gonna start raging.
All this anger pent up, it's ready to come out.
Next up is Thorne. For Thorne, I have a choice for you. Whee! You can either continue on your path, or you can embrace a locking high!
Tempt me. What's going on?
So you can either continue to level as normal, or you can embrace a lock and high, and you can become a actual cleric in his employ. The choice is up to you.
Like, I guess I would need.
Cleric, so cool.
I will think on it.
Okay, take your time. Put you over
I
there.
doubt you will receive divine punishment for not picking cleric.
It's a little
Okay.
optimistic, but there we go.
Skibbity bit bop. Skibbity bip.
You do not generate any faith for him. He would not care.
There we go. Boom, 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 bam. Everybody's leveled up. Everybody's set up there. We'll get Gideon and Thorne figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can continue the next bit. Excellent. All right, well, that's all I have for you now, because I have to prep a bunch of maps.
Very good.
So
Yay!
we'll call it there.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
And I gotta get characters right.
Yes.
Pocket picker bug.
I get to Arcadum. For some reason,
Mhm.
4th level spells aren't on here. Do I have to drag them into
You gotta
my
drag
spell
them in
slot?
yourself. Yeah.
Okay. And I can pick from the cleric list. Like, where do I pick my spells from?
Paladin list.
Paladin list. Okay.
You are a paladin.
Okay. I don't know if that had a shared list for
Or are you
somebody or
looking
not.
at 5e, or are you looking at...
No,
the
I haven't
Foundry
looked at
one?
any spells yet. I was just looking to. I just didn't know what list I can pull from. I didn't know. I just don't remember. It's been so long since I selected
Paladins
spells.
pull from cleric and paladin list.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Just needed that to know that. And I get 1 or 2 4th level spell slots.
Well, you get 2 spell selections, but you only get 1 4th level slot.
Okay, cool.
Remember, spell selections is what you know, and then so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Find Steed since I can't use that shit anymore and replace it with like Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
If
what
you-
about Paul?
If you get rid of that, you will not have your emotional support crow.
You lose Paul.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
lose. I can't lose Paul, man.
Not his crow plushie.
I mean, you can eat him and he'll always be a part of you.
So anyway, there's your
It's
emotional
true.
support crow. You can keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my crow then. I love Paul.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, we got some fan art. Looks like it's memes. Let's make sure none of this is bannable.
It's all good.
Nah, it's all good. Oh shit!
Well, that
rolling down.
first one.
First up, we have is certain characters have access to unique romance options. Oh, come on. That's a masterful edit. I like this one. I know.
This is so good. Oh my goodness.
Ah,
really
Giving
good.
his little pet
Yes.
little scritches.
Very good, Van.
Now just make the crow fat.
Yeah, when I'm not gonna do that one. Welcome back to the light, brother Gideon. Hey, you're finally awake.
Hey,
Wait, who are you?
fellow Runetheris follower. He's
I
dead
don't know
though.
who that is.
49 hours, one quest, and no.
It's true.
Hey,
We're
it's
about
been
to
a really,
fix that.
it's been a really good
How
quest.
do I get
though.
through these
You guys are
keys?
optimistic.
Save the goddess. Where the fuck I do not deviate from the mission. I think I'm right, therefore I am. Schizophrenic unconscious monologue with similar decision-making consistency. Save the goddess. Do not deviate from the mission. Monday, yes, I will follow you through to the other side. Tuesday, we must stop the corruption.
Okay, but in her defense,
I'll
she thinks
teach you
it's
to haunt
demon
me.
shit.
Yeah,
I'll teach you to
yes.
haunt me.
Oh, dude, this art.
Yeah,
Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah, we got
Casey.
Casey. Oh my god, Casey.
Casey knocking it out of the park.
Gideon. Oh boy.
Oh, yes!
Oh shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Mm-hmm. Very cute. Oh, you see, that looks kind of demon.
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Just a little, I get how it looks. but
As
it's
divine as a Thirain. It's Mytheria. That's what I said. Would you hear? Look at his little hat, dude.
A bowler hat, man.
It's
Beautiful.
Mytheria. That's what I said. Would you hear? It's good stuff.
I'm glad this character doesn't mind bugs. Yay, good. That worked
Man.
out.
The meme that I posted that Frosty made that's above what Nowell posted, that shit is hilarious. When your whole party chastises you for the change of faith, they all follow the words of a foreign god. That is great. Thank you, Frosty.
Huh.
And thank you for Casey for drawing the art. It is fantastic.
Thank you to all the artists and the memers. Y'all are amazing.
Pretty sick.
And
We love you
honorable
guys.
mention, I did not have sexual relations with that crow. Micha'el.
Yes, let's end it here. This is good.
Good one. All right, guys, good stuff. As for community night,
Yeah.
community night.
We got movies, right?
Yes, that's correct. Tonight's community night will be a double feature, featuring The Hunchback of Notre Dame and The Prince of Egypt, because way too many fucking people haven't seen those awesome movies, and we're taking care of business tonight. I'll see you guys in let's say 30 minutes. I gotta go stand up and walk around.
Sweet. Same.
I'll see you guys in there. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.